What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Kirkland's Corner. As you see, we got a new home. We got a home away from home. We are here. I'm MK3 The Host. I don't need no introduction right now. I'm going to let you meet my guests as usual in our new surrounding and settings here because as you can see, we done made it. You know what I'm saying? Mama, we made it. We up. We up one. We up one for sure right now. So without any further ado,
Comments for everything, and whether you ask me or not, I'm gonna say. So I'm Eve. Feel free to ask me any questions you guys want. I'm willing to chime in at any moment.
And I'm the man with the 2 cents. Big homie Fonz. Kirk's right hand man.
yeah.
Eve's lovely husband.
Hey.
You already know.
So basically, y'all, welcome. Our new time is Monday. We're here on Channel 724. Make sure you subscribe to Channel 724. That's where you're going to find the corner, the movement, all the way from Day, Camp Cali, A-Fresh, as you can see. And by the way, for those who don't know, this is Abnormal Fresh. This is all you're going to see me wear on this show. Shout out to the home team, Lamar, EJ the DJ. This is actually the first ever off the press new design for Abnormal Fresh. Take a look at that. It's dedication. So, yeah, it's fresh, right? I don't even like blue like that. But
fresh.
shout out to Lamar. I know you're watching right now. I appreciate you, bro. So, yeah, make sure you tune into that. A-Fresh at, I think it's A-Fresh 16 at Big Cartel or dot Big Cartel. So, make sure y'all pick that up. But, yeah, so we in a new place. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Channel 724. We bring you the same vibe, though. So, don't even trip. You already know we on that. So, we're going to get to the live comments a little bit later today. Right now, we're just going to chop it up a little bit. So, if you got something you want to tune in, we'll see it. He will get you. Don't worry. You can't. You ain't no way safe.
Right.
You can't run. You see us? We got better lighting now. You can't go nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. By the way, also shout out to anybody who tried to disrupt the day that we have. That's not gonna work either. We got too much. We just too cool for that. I mean, look. Fonz, how easy is it to brush off negativity?
Oh, easy as taking a fly swatter that was 2 for $20 at Walmart. On the wall.
I'm imagining Walmart with a 2 for $20. Like,
Just dust it off, man.
I'll grab it real quick. E,
It's
what's
not,
up?
It's not benefiting us, so that's how easy it is.
Right. And that's the thing, when you start elevating, going higher, it comes with the territory. It does. So I expect it. Nothing that you ever hit me up and tell me is a surprise.
And that's true because like when I do hit you up, I'm expecting you to be like, you know what? You know, like some old school, like, man, what's going on, cuz? You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, oh, okay. They want this, they want that.
Right.
And we have this, like, oh, you're right. We're already here. We're established. If you've been part of the movement, it started a while ago. At first, I was in the basement. Then I was at a kitchen table. Then we was in another basement in the studio. And now you see the upward. I'm gonna raise the roof one time. Now you see the upward progression. So really, we just want to make sure y'all understand that we're comfortable where we're at. We're gonna keep doing what we got to do, and we're gonna keep giving you what you need, which is DAE, which is dope energy. You know, we keeping it. You know, TV14. So we want to make sure you know that. But hey, holler at me. We'll let you know what it means. So, without any further ado, my friend here has something important coming up that she is going to chop it up about. So, if you in the Nebraska area or the 402 area, or you close enough that your ugliness, for lack of a better word, or unwillingness to actually apply yourself is really lacking, then you need to talk to my friend.
Right.
Because she has something coming up, so I'm going to zip it and let her go.
Okay. I know you guys have probably seen the flyers on Facebook. I've been trying to share them and work at the same time. I am having a master class July 25th. It's at 6 p.m. It's at the Chanel counter at Von Mart. It is the only Chanel counter in Lincoln. Well, I will be teaching a fresh face of makeup, also skincare steps, why they're important, why you need them. Whether you're just starting off, your skincare journey, your makeup journey, that's what master classes are. So it could take an hour, it could take an hour and a half. It just depends because I'm working for you guys and with you guys to educate you on the importance of skincare, the steps of skincare, why you do this first, then this, then this. Also, I will be doing a fresh face and makeup, which is like your 15-minute face. So the 15-minute face is simple foundation, primer, concealer, brows, highlighting the cheekbones, a lip color, and some eyeshadow. Mascara and eyeliner. Yes.
All right, Corey, what about the men's? Can they come?
Men can come.
Okay.
We don't discriminate. So if anybody wants to come out, I have helped couples before. Men, it's important for you to take care of your skin as well. You can ask my husband; he also supports me.
I was just about to say, since you said couples, I wanted to ask.
Yes,
you know,
he does.
Okay.
He does support me, and he's got Chanel skincare.
Can I ask, bro, you wear a mask?
He does masks all the time.
I do it all. Ain't no shame.
You said no, not shame, not shame. No, I just want to know if you wear a
one for
mask.
you, too.
I need one.
Some
I
dudes
got
are
one.
just regular. Some dudes think that's too feminine, but ain't nothing wrong with taking
Take care of your skin.
We gonna touch on that. We gonna touch on that later on today, because that's one area I think for sure in society we got a big misconception about. I mean, taking care of your face does
Right,
not
and
make you.
you know what?
Does not make you a woman. I don't believe.
No, it doesn't. And there's so many lines out there that cater to specifically men and their skin. Everything Chanel is unisex. Men and women can use it.
Okay.
I'm just put it on your face, please. Sunscreen, everybody, please. Sunscreen. I know everybody wants to be tan. People think because they're dark skinned they won't get skin cancer.
You can't just have this.
You can get skin cancer. Just a PSA.
What? Oh,
yeah.
no.
So everybody needs skincare. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. Start out young, stay looking young. So, but that's what I have going on. You guys can hit the DM box. If you guys want to follow me on Facebook, I do. No, you're fine. I do have a Facebook page specifically for Kirkland's Korner. It can be found under Eve
Had a
Burks.
nice ring to it. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you. Since that had a nice ring to it, I promise you. Sorry.
Eve Burks. So EVE Burks, BERKS. Add me, hit the follow button, DM me. That page is open to the public. So if you guys have any questions or want to book an appointment and you don't feel comfortable calling the store, just message me. I can call you from work and set up a time for you to come in. That class is specifically at 6 o'clock, but if you would like a one-on-one consultation, you're more than welcome to come anytime during the day. I do them all day, every day. There's not a day I don't do them. So that's all I have that's coming up for you guys. So
Can I tell you something?
yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Obviously, I know my good brother here reciprocates his, proudness, I'm sure, every day. But me personally, I've known you for a long time. And to see that we all got our own lanes.
Right.
We don't have to, nobody has to, coattail off of anybody or say, oh, this is why. No. We just simply mesh. So It's just big ups to you, obviously.
Thank you.
Sir, big ups to you as well, We'll do the professional handshake because we done upgraded, you know what I'm saying? So, well, yeah. So, just a quick couple things. Also, this is for the 402 community. If you have any third through sixth graders who are looking to play youth football for the Malone Center, please get a hold of me. Please get a hold of Cali Boy Allen or Michael Hunter. We're taking kids up until August 1st. I'm going to be working with the linemen. I'm going to be working with the fifth and sixth graders. I will be working with the younger kids too. So if you have children who want to get active, bring them on out. We'll make sure we take good care of them. Also, we've got the back to school ball out. Shout out to Kubina Mensa. We've got that August 11th. That's going to be at 304 South 11th. We got a 3-on-3 tournament hosted by yours truly. I'll be out there going crazy. Get your team signed up, though. Any parents who might be watching or anything like that. The 6th and 7th grade division has 4 teams. It's halfway filled up. The 8th and 9th grade division, tongue twister right there. That one's got 2 teams in it, so you still need 6 more for that one. So make sure you get your kids signed up. It's a good event. I mean, it's basketball. I love hoops personally, so obviously I'm gonna be endorsing this the whole time. But it's also something for the kids. We got free backpacks, free haircuts. So obviously we do a lot of community work. We try to make sure the community is straight. Not saying other people don't, but we are voices right now for the community, so we're letting y'all know what's going on. Also, flag football tournament, August 17th here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Get your team signed up. All proceeds going to the Malone Center Youth Football Program. So, like I said, contact me, Michael Hunter, Callie Allen. We'll get you all set up with that. So, those are just some community notes real quick. So, how was everybody's week? Last week. How was
Last week.
We didn't hang out.
Not bad. Came back in town early from vacation.
Where'd you go? I'm nosy. Where'd you go? Huh? Where were you at? Huh?
Who was I with? What was I doing?
Well, yeah, I know where
Right.
you're with.
Right.
Where was you at?
I went to Jackson, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Pops turned 70.
Hey, we don't have no noisemakers this week or cupcakes.
Super OG.
Shout out
He
to
will
OG.
say he's not a super OG, just an OG. Right.
Got new fans.
So, oh Lord, we have another birthday party.
We got news fans. Yeah.
Went down there Tuesday. Had to come back early Saturday because of Hurricane Barry. Just so y'all know, hurricane season in the South does not start until August. I thought I was safe because I went this time last year. I was safe last year. They sent me an email and was like, hey, do you want to ride the storm out or do you want to come back early?
I'll go, please.
All right. I was like, Friday? Can I come home Friday? They were like, nope, no flights out Friday. So I left Saturday morning. It's kind of sad, but I'm shooting to go back in October. Came back. Birthday is this Friday for y'all though.
Hey, turn up.
Accepting all presents.
That was a noise
Till
maker.
August 1st. But no, my birthday's Friday, so just working up until then.
Tell the fine folks your age at this time, if you choose. You don't have to. How old you gonna be? Inquiring minds want to know.
Guess.
Oh, I know we're playing the guessing game. Now, what format of guessing are we playing? Do I get 3 guesses and you tell me at the end? Do I get a guess low or higher? Or what? I need to know which way so I can strategize my guess.
You get 3 guesses. I'm not.
You tell me at the end? Okay.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. It is. I want to use my phone. That's cheating. We don't do that here. I'm going to go with 37.
Nope.
I'm going to go with 35.
Nope.
You told me before the last one, so now I don't know what to do. I don't even think I would get. You're in a 34?
No. Wah, 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 wah.
I struck out. Baseball's not my sport. Shout out to my oldest son, Jay, though. He played.
So everybody knows.
You hear me say 36?
No, you said 37 and 35. I'm 35 right now. I will be.
Fonz.
No.
Fonz.
He's team me. So.
I understand that.
Yeah.
You gotta take Durantula versus Penny Hardaway on a one-on-one game.
Who do I have on that one?
No, you take Durantula versus Penny Hardaway.
In what game? They played?
No. We're just being metaphoric right now.
Yeah, okay.
Durantula versus Penny Hardaway, and then you have my wife.
Never mind then. that's a combination for you right there. I was thinking about, I was like, who would win? Cool, I was like, or put together. I was like, oh my gosh, that's tough.
Yeah, 36. So.
That's cool though. There's a lot of cool people that had number 36 in football. I know you don't care about that, but it's just random. But like Jerome Bettis.
Yes.
Lawyer Malloy, he played for the Patriots.
Yes.
This is neither here nor there. Fonz, how was your week, man?
No, my week was great. My week was definitely great.
What did it entail, man?
I'm glad my wife and my daughter made it back safe from the South.
Absolutely.
You know,
I was a little worried. I'm not gonna lie.
That's one in too for sure. It is also dope because my family's saying, I like to say on Instagram, is no dope on Sundays, and I just like to congratulate my older brother, LA, for having a second chance at life again. I ain't going to go into detail, but let's just say, I thought this was America, people. And also, I want to send a big shout out, which also made my week very dope, to my older cousin Joe Bida, who was on a little federal vacay for 10 years. And she gave me a call out the blue, you know what I mean? And I told her I could cry happy tears right now, but the way this heat index been, so
Nebraska heat was so bogus last week.
But I'm glad she is back on her feet. She also has a second chance at life, you know. And I don't applaud all my family members who have hit that rough patch in the road. You know what I mean? I don't say it to sound cool. I applaud them all because they take fully accountability and they are responsible for they own up to their mistakes. So I know it's a lot of you tough guys out there that like to think it sounds cool and don't do nothing for your people when they get behind them walls. But as for my people, I applaud them. They always kept me around them, but always pushed me towards positivity and never let me get in the mix and dibbling, dabbling. I ain't never want to be involved because I could not imagine life away from this one right here, away from my man's right there. So yeah, that's what was dope about it. And it's also dope because we like in this Tommy Buns setting from Blood. Right now, you know what I mean? We gotta be quiet before we wake up Keisha.
Oh man. Hey, so that's real though. I think the thing about whenever things happen like, you know, having to sit down for a minute or whatever the case is, people make this perception of you. You know what I'm saying? People, oh man, did you know this? Is like, dang, you never got in trouble before?
Right.
Nothing's ever happened? Like,
right.
You've never done nothing out of question.
It's everybody judges.
And it's crazy because, like, people are judging and then you hate to sound petty and you're like, did you forget about, you know?
Right.
And it's, oh,
that one time?
You wouldn't bring that up. I would, but you seem a little pressed right now. So I'm going to leave it back here, but I know where you're at. It's like, the thing about it is like Fonz said, it's accountability. You got to be accountable for what happens. If I had to sit down before, yes, not that cool, not that long, but also not that cool because when you got a real life out here, there's things you miss because you miss stuff if you oversleep. So when you behind the wall, I mean, you a number, but not to some people. But the thing is when you take accountability for what's going on, you do hopefully sometimes get a second chance in life. So that's dope, bro. I know you had I watched some of the stories, man. Y'all, I like y'all, man. If I ever have somebody care about me this much, I need to make sure it's like that, or my parents, because they're in year 42, which is solid. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to your parents. Yeah. We actually saw them at lunch today. I gave both of them a hug.
See? We did at Chili's for lunch.
Absolutely.
Hey, you see what type of life they live in? Gee, they retired. They kick it. Like literally, they go wherever and kick it. That's literally what.
That's them in the Lexus.
Oh yeah, the silver one.
I figured that.
He traded in the maroon one.
I didn't want to ask. I just hey.
I asked him. I said, "You finally got rid of that maroon thing?" I said, "You got silver." I said, "All right." I said, "They one time you gonna pass them keys." And he kind of walked past me and didn't say nothing. So I was like, "Oh, this conversation." Oh, okay. So so I can't. Okay, makes sense. But let mom's want to push the whip. She probably can ask him. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, she'll get the whip.
Yeah, it's different.
It's a little different. There's a little bit of time in there. So yeah. Before we go any further though, please make sure y'all tune in to channel 724. Subscribe, be a part of the movement. We got a lot of great things in the works. And this is our first time here. So pardon us if we don't know how to act right now. We having a great time because this couch is where like I could move around, like I could halfway dance, like if I wanted to, you know.
You smell the cows, I smell the cows.
I'm cutting up. This is everything. I had a lot of funny comments about when people saw the picture of me sitting on this couch. We won't relay all the comments, but they asked me where I was at and what I was casting for. So I got a couple laughs out of that. You should definitely check some of the pages. People had jokes. But so let's talk about some stuff because that's what we do because we are on the corner. And that's what we do. I'm MK3 The Host. This is the legendary Eve. This is Big Homie Fonz. We are Krew. They're missing a few people, but we know they're tuning in. We know where they're at. Shout out Kamari, Willie, my guy Miguel, Jerry Freeman, Cali Boy Allen. Big shout out to the home team, Lamar, EJ the DJ, J-Mac. Shout out to Olympus Track Club. They out there in Sacramento right now competing for the Junior Olympics. We got like 20-some kids out there, so please tune into their live stream. That's going to be coming up. If you have me on Facebook, Matt Kirkland or Kirkland's Corner, I'll post that because there's a few out there. Melo really might win the gold. Melo really might be the fastest 8-year-old in the whole shebang. I'm not gonna lie, he's fourth right now, like in the whole 50 states. So big ups to nephew. Bring home that gold. If you don't, I'm still in love, obviously. But they took off today. Last I saw, they were in Wyoming, stopping. You know, kids gotta pee, gotta do all that other stuff. So. But big ups to them. Support the youth. Let's talk about supporting the youth one time, Eve. In terms of a parenting setting.
Okay.
this is my take on it, which is neither here nor there. Why is it, Eve, that why we gravitated to a society where if you don't have the bread, you and what you do for your child doesn't hold the same weight when it comes to an argument? When it comes to this, that, or the other, is, well, I do this, I pay for this, I pay for this, I pay for this. You know, like I know, some people don't have bread all the time.
Right.
But they're there, right?
Right.
So how is it that we've gravitated to a level where now, if you don't have the bread, you're not doing enough or anything to support your kids or give the right type? What is the right type of support for a child?
Support, in my opinion, doesn't necessarily mean monetary. I see a lot of Facebook posts about, well, he picks them up and takes them, but
and that butt is so ugly, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Financially, I don't get any child support. I don't get any extra. I don't get this and then get that. And every situation is different. I get it. I understand. I'm the type of parent, if you can't financially kick some ends my way, then I need you to substitute by be active, do something. Like, time is free. When it comes to a child, I'm not talking about work, because obviously, you know, time is money when it comes to work. But when it comes to your kids, like, exude as much energy as you would on that PlayStation playing Madden and all these other games. I don't even know the names of them because I'm not a gamer. That you would.
I'm just glad you didn't think okay, because I don't play Madden.
Well, I'm just saying that you would, like, playing the game or being downtown at the bars with your homies every Friday. Wait, let's kick it back to Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It is summertime.
And then Sunday fun day.
Gotta have Sunday fun day.
But you not only financially can't support your child, but you're not even trying to spend time with them. I don't understand that.
That's a weird flex.
Because I've had no days off. My daughter
no
is
hashtag needed on
my daughter is 11 years old, and I've never not once complained about it. No days off, like none. I've maybe been away from her 3 days, and she's been in York, so it's not like she's been across the country. At her aunt's with my mom, with her grandma. No days off though. But on the flip side, there are parents that all they do is cut the check and they don't want nothing else to do with the child. Which is, you know what I mean? And then weird to me. Yeah, and there's some parents, whether it's the mom that's doing it or the dad that's doing it, they're like, okay, well, that's cool and that's good enough for me because it makes my life easier. Never mind, the child is like, well, is my dad going to come to my baseball game today? Is my dad coming to my dance recital? And it's like, yeah, that money may have funded the extracurricular, because we all know those extracurricular activities are not cheap.
Especially not anymore.
But in my eyes, I would rather do like a community thing and have both my parents there watching me versus, oh, I get to be in this elite club that costs so much, but none of my parents are there to support me. Does that make sense?
I get it.
And I feel like, honestly, it's either one or the other with parents.
And see, and the thing the most now, the thing I noticed the most about when we were talking is that you said "I" a lot. A lot of these people online are saying, "I do this, I need this, I." We're talking about the kids, though, right?
Right.
That's odd. Because if we were talking about the child needing something, we would say, you know, my kid needs this, my kid needs that, right? So instead, we gravitate to now, I need this, I need that. The kid's nowhere in sight, and people will tell you all the time, oh, yeah, it goes straight to the kids. I don't, for one, believe that 100%.
Right.
On both sides of the fence.
Right.
Because there are some women that do pay child support, for, you know, to males, and I'm a dude. I know that some dudes are really taking that like, oof. I can catch up now.
Right.
Get the plug taken care of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was a little short. And that last message he left was kind of aggressive. So I didn't, you know, so I don't really need that. But yeah, it's real because I think the hardest part about it, I think, is I got thrown off. I'm not gonna lie, but
It's okay.
Hey, it's new setting, so I got thrown off. But no, it's just the fact that like people really are talking about them and not the kid. Like, we know a lot of these people that are saying I this, I that are the ones that are downtown or out and about. And like this is a good question though. If they're like you, Eve, and they've taken no days off, who's to say they shouldn't have a right to go wild with that bread? If they take care of home and they've taken care of home,
right,
and they get a little extra chips for child support, let's open that up. Right. Is that different? Can we put an asterisk by it now?
You know what? I will say this. I know a lot of parents that are in this boat, whether it be the female or the male that's taking care of the child, and the other parent, regardless if it's a male or female, isn't present. A lot of people that I know will take that money and put it in an account and get the kid a debit card and be like, hey, you get $100 a month, so whatever you want, spend it on. Or half of this goes into your college fund. And then they get to spend on, like, I don't want to say extracurricular, but the extra stuff. Like, Mom, I really want Beat headphones. Okay, well, next month you get X amount of dollars. If that's what you want to spend your money on, you can.
Hey, hold on. Remember
Matt Red Hair.
Hold on.
I've been asking for.
That's just, but hold on. Remember when you used to ask for stuff back in the day?
Birthday's Friday. Matt Red, solo, studio.
Anyone named Matt out there, if you find some red beats, please send them to. I did find some. If you just relax, I did find some. Okay. Now, would you prefer wireless or wired?
Wireless, I have the iPhone 10. Okay. I have no headphone jack.
Well, if there was no shade implied in that comment, I did not know because you.
No. I mean, no headphone jack. Everything's wireless.
Okay, this is a random question. What did you think about that when they first did that with the iPhone? I'm still not a fan.
It was, I get it. But from a marketing standpoint, it was smart. Because in order for you to
gotta spend more bread.
Yes.
It's so annoying though.
And I respect it. I respect it. I'm not even upset at it.
I remember the first time I seen the iPhone 7, it was like, man, there ain't no headphone jack. I said, there's not what?
Yeah.
I'm going to stay with my 6S Plus then. Right. Where I can plug in freely and go. I said, because I'm not giving over. I said, because how much is the piece? Because when the iPhone 7 first came out, was it like $50 for that little?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, not doing it. Not doing it. Hey, shout out Kurt G, shout out Polo King. He let me borrow his for like 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I have wireless headphones. Don't get me wrong.
SBG, what up?
Don't get me wrong, y'all. But they're not the Beats Studios that I want.
Hey, it's cool. Hey.
And my birthday's around the corner, so why not?
I don't even know if it's around the corner. It's in sight.
It is in sight. I'm not trying to get too excited.
But it's humble beginnings though. So like, even if you don't have the Beats, I mean, whatever. They still nice though, right? They still give you the.
Well, I got a gym membership, so I'm trying to work out with my phone and listen to the music, and I can't listen to the music without the headphones.
What about the power beats? What about the ones that clip on the ear? No? Does it no go for you?
My ears are too small.
My ears are
power
weird.
Power beats is cool, but the right earbud goes out.
Yeah.
Ooh, I had one, my left one goes out.
Yeah, I had got him some, and that's what happened. And it happened like within the first 6 months, and they weren't like a Fugazi. They were like box beats, like the legit things. I want something more sturdy and durable.
Okay. I
will justify anything that I want as long as you just get it for me. I can explain myself.
Yes. Hey, shout out Ish. He said take care of those kids. That's only 2 cents. That's absolutely right, Ish. I mean,
do you know how many people, like, here's the kid. I'm mad at you, so because I'm mad at you.
Uh-oh. Don't wake this one up.
Like, kid, what?
Hold up. So, what I think you're saying is you're mad at me, so therefore, Lil Man's mad at me, even though he doesn't know that he's mad at me. Huh. Odd.
And I will say this: it's a.
I've never seen that.
It's characterized as a female trait to do such a thing because women take the lead on getting in their feelings when I'm going to use you as an example. Okay. Not like real life example, y'all, so don't try to read into it.
And don't send me no mail.
Right. He's dating a girl. They have a baby. Matt, like, you know what? I just want to be single. I'm going to help you with this baby, but I just want to be single. And then baby mama comes along and it's like, well, no, you can't see the baby unless we're together. Men do that too. Not a lot of men. They do.
I know some. I don't know some. I know that
because they think it's a package deal, and it's like separate Like I separated, put the baby over here, separate. This is a whole different relationship than what this needs to
Right.
be.
And I think the biggest part about it
It's petty and
troublesome
childish.
is that people lose track of the child,
right?
Trying to maintain, and they so worried about the next person not interacting with Miss Lady or Mr. Man.
Right, and it's like, oh well,
it's like who cares?
You can't have so and so over here because that's my baby, but I'm also not gonna come over even though that's my baby, and it's like.
Where's the happy medium at?
Right, for real.
Because it went from being about the kid before on the post,
right,
to now it's about me, and it's like, hold on, but if I could, Wednesday's post, 10:32, you specifically said this, and then it's a whole different story. Friday night comes, girl, I got my fit, got this little extra bread, I'm about to, we out here tonight.
Right.
Okay, like I said though, that's not really a bad thing if you're taking care of
Make
home.
sure your kid's straight first, though.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying though. So you're good, bills paid. Little one straight, you get some bread that, and dudes and females, men and women have this weird complex about saying stuff in like a third person thing. Like, I'm talking to you. Why, well, if this money is really going to, or like, who else is it? Who else would it be for? Like, who else would the bread be for? Like, when dudes don't give or women don't give money because they don't think it's going to them, to you, that's what? To me, it's a mental complex. Because not everybody's trying to spend up people's bread. There are people who've been noted in history who do that, but
and you know what? Here's my word of advice for people that are like, oh, I'm not gonna give so and so money because she's always out turning up. Never mind, she works 40 hours or more, and makes more money than you, which probably has more money to go spend on extra stuff. Here, I'm a problem solver, so this is what I think. Okay, you don't want to give me money, then I'm going to send you an itemized list of what I need you to go get from the store. Oh, you don't want to do that either? Then what do you do? At this point, what do you do? Because you're not giving me any money. You're not spending any time. You aren't about to go to the store and get the list of things I told you the baby needs that the money was going to go for. So you just don't want to do nothing. And
then the convo turns into, and I'm still not about to get back with you. So still not understanding why you won't do stuff.
Right.
So to me, it sounds like there's a gap in society. Because honestly, it stems from the mindsets of male and women. Because now I would say women have the upper hand over males on a lot of stuff. Especially the sensitivity thing. Like, males have definitely taken the lead and women have taken the back seat. It's especially males. But there's definitely some interesting things that I've seen. No cap whatsoever. None. To me, honestly, it's a weird flex to be so mad at someone for not wanting to talk to them anymore. It's like, look,
moving on.
It's like, picture this time sequence, if you will. You enter someone's life in the 90s, in the late 90s. Their lives are ruined by, let's say, early 2000s. That's not a lot of time, right?
Right.
So now, hold up. So now you have a kid, right? Obviously not the most comfortable 9-month process, right?
Right.
And you still got dude on the side in your ear being him, right?
Right.
When does dude ever stop to think, maybe I'm the problem? Maybe I should get away from her. Maybe she doesn't actually like me. And then go back and revert to everything that's ever happened. Like, I feel like as soon as the woman gets strong enough now in society, or maybe a little before, then I'm sorry. Okay. To me, sorry has an expiration date. To me. Because there's some things that if you haven't atoned for them then, why are we atoning for them now? I mean, to me, the males honestly have gotten way weaker. And I hate to say it because we have stand-up gentlemen like Fonz here. And like Fonz, you realize there's a night and day difference between some people and you. Like some males, some grown folks that we know that may not be watching right now, but we'll see that we had a live feed today and we'll know that we were talking about them, but won't know because we're not talking about names. We're simply saying there's people we know who are lost, man. Like, to me, it's not that hard. Y'all know my story.
And here's the thing. Some people run to responsibility Some people run
away.
away
So
from
we hit
it.
that moonwalk away from them.
Right. And then when I come back around, when they see things are different, and it's like, wait.
And how could you, and perfect point, how could you even do that? How could you even leave the situation, watch it get better without you, and then be like, you know what? I need to put my nose back in there. I couldn't.
To me, that's ego. Feeding your ego.
Feeding it what? You need to remember the gremlins rule. Don't eat after midnight.
Listen, thinking that you had it like that, like you still got it. And it's like, wait a second.
Right. It's just, that was something I had to ask you about because, honestly.
And you know what? Can I say something?
Yeah.
And people might get upset. I'm going to say something.
Hey, hold on. I got to holler at Lil Man real quick. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I got to talk to Jen real quick.
Was it the Olympus track club that had the car wash?
Uh-huh. It sure was.
I will say this is my PSA about that because me and AJ rolled out there just to check it out because I saw you on the live feed on Facebook. I was a little disappointed with how many adult people did not show up and support those kids. Those kids were out there in the heat. It was so hot out that day.
Sweltering
heat. It was like
heat.
super hot. It wasn't like today. It was like extra hot that day.
It's that same heat that wouldn't let me cry when my cousin called me. That heat.
Anyway, you had more people, I think, that were just randomly driving by that showed up and supported versus people that watched the show that hear first what we're doing, where we're going to be at, events going on, community involvement, just didn't show up. And I had literally touched down back in Nebraska Saturday evening at like 4 or 5, tired as all get out, took a shower, went home, went to sleep, got up, and then went out to the car wash. And I know if I could do it being jet lag, y'all that aren't doing much of anything could have came out there and paid $5 to get your car washed. That's what you could have done.
Because it wasn't a charge for the car wash to those who missed it.
It was just a donation. But I'm saying you could have paid $5. You paid more than for that Bel Air that you drunk Saturday night in the club. And, I know you did.
And no, obviously, kids. Their car wash ain't gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be no deluxe spot wash.
The Lincoln Fire Department pulled up on them one time.
The plot to them too.
Right.
They didn't have to.
Sure didn't, but they saw the youth making a call. Hey, people, real quick, don't complain about the youth if you're not doing nothing to try to help them. Because you sound ridiculous.
Right.
Like, these kids
are so bad.
Kids bad, man. Well, look at these 23 we got that's going to a whole different state. Because I noticed something funny. When it's Nebraska football, hey, go Big Red. We here.
Everybody shows up.
So, but these kids grow into these cats that play. Crazy.
Right.
Really weird.
It's just, it's sad. It makes me so sad to even see it with, like, your situation and the tournament thing, you trying to put something on. And then you see the same
we gotta
thing
talk about that too.
For children that are trying to get money to go because they're great at this Olympic track club thing, and it's actually going to something that they could do in another state, and y'all couldn't even, for real,
get your car washed.
It's so frustrating to see Lincoln not get behind certain things, but will get behind other things, and it's like, come on, man, it's sad. We were there.
And they did show up. We were there. And one thing I will also add to it, being an ambassador of DAE, which is our Dope Awesome Energy, I was out there. My son didn't make nationals. Kai didn't make it. Kai finished 11th in the state. Shout out Lil Man. He got 11th in the state in the 100 and 13th in the 200. Kai wasn't there. So if he would have been there, he'd have been front and center. Even with him not making it, he would have been front and center at this event. But I think the biggest problem was that, like, people don't have that same mindset. Even like, people are like, oh, well, my kid's not, he's not going. Why should I go help somebody else?
But it teaches kids to support each other. It's
a family.
Like, it's kind of like a group of friends. They're in high school. They go try out for the basketball team. Not all of them make the team. So you mean to tell me because some of your friends made it and you didn't make it, you're not going to go watch them play?
Come on, man.
I'm going to go watch them play.
Come on now.
It helps build character, man.
It does. And teamwork and work ethic and...
Because team sports teach you the value of family. Because for those months that you try out for the team, For as much that you know, blood, sweat, and tears at practice, crying in mad tears when, you know, somebody tackled you too hard at practice or you got crossed over or something broke up with you in high school, whatever. That's what builds the mental fortitude and stuff to have now, to have the right type of people surround you. Because there's a lot of people that reached out. And there's a lot of people that got left on red. And when I came to these two, it wasn't even an issue because we had already built the family bond because we've been through stuff, man. Like that with track, it's a family thing. Mm-hmm. Because you're looking at if your kid runs the 3200, they run at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's the first race of the day. You can leave right after that. But there's the kids at the Olympics Track Club. I mean, they was running at 8 and stay until 3 or 4 because you stay with the group. It's a family. I cheer for you. I'm hoping you cheering for me. Right. But we lost touch of that now. Because now, as we seen last week, and shout out to last week, Soif is coming up soon. But it's a lifestyle, by the way. I think it's sad that kids do things that adults wish they could do. And it's not even hard stuff. I'm not talking about being limber. I'm not talking about being flexible. I'm talking about simple stuff like, hey, man, good job. Keep going. Keep pushing. Like, you doing well. Even if they doing the same thing, but someone's doing it a little bit better, they still at least push each other, like, to get better. And adults don't do that. Right. Lincoln doesn't really do that. I mean, we got people, you know, obviously, we got people tuned in, and thank you. Make sure y'all subscribe to channel 724. This is our new home on Monday nights, so make sure you get used to the legendary Eve, the big homie Fonz, myself. We're going to be here along with our friends who are doing their thing and making sure we look all pretty and whatnot right now. So thank you. High definition. Thank you very much. HD.
HD. We going for 4K.
Highly dope. That's what that means. It means nothing but highly dope. But that's HD's new meaning. So now let me not get too excited for it. But
somebody get us down.
Oh, me. So another question that I have for you, and Fonz hit on it earlier. When did things such as taking care of yourself, making sure your credit scores good? I think a lot of guys, you hear more guys, not maybe now, but a lot before. Oh, you don't care about my credit. I don't care. So what? You worry about that, man? Girls worry about that. When did all these like actually smart things become like acting like a woman or doing something like that makes sense? It almost is what it seems like now from a male perspective. When did that jump into play? Like, so we're not supposed to take care of our skin because women do that, right? It's stupid. Not supposed to make sure our credit is good. I mean, that in itself is dumb. But when and why is it that we're in a society now where we can't just be equals and rock with some of the stuff y'all rock with? Like, you shouldn't have to rock with what we rock with just because we're males. We don't even have the same insight necessarily.
Right.
So like now, like I said, Fonz, you lotion up, you oil up, you get your mask on and everything. You soft now. You weak now, bro, because you know how stupid that sound, bro. You soft now because your skin's soft, man. You exfoliate. So like, man, why?
And you know what's crazy? He's had people ask him what he uses.
Yeah, man.
The other guys ask him, like, dang.
No, man, it's just like, it's just growth. That's all it is. It's just a part
Some
of growth.
people are afraid to grow.
So why did it go backwards then? Because before, it was okay to let women have their thing and just be separate and just do guy things or whatever, but still maintain a level of common sense and whatever. Now, guys are letting themselves go, act completely out of the ordinary. But then, why can't we take a page out y'all book without being something other than soft, weak, whatever? I want to know. Because I know you know that people look to women now more than they ever have, but are still complaining about people doing stuff that they do, which is, I'm confused because we have women running for president, correct? Mm-hmm. But nobody wants to listen to the advice women give until it's too late, like moms always.
Right.
So I guess my question is honestly, where are we headed if we can't like just make that simple connection that we need y'all as much as y'all need us?
I feel like it comes from it's a generational thing. Because if you think about it, my age group, majority of us were probably raised a certain way. Like
Right.
you guys always see on Facebook, if you grew up in the 80s, good TV was He-Man on Sundays, Care Bears, all that. Like we flash back to how we grew up
We were the coldest.
underprivileged because we didn't have these.
True.
Like we had to go outside, entertain ourselves.
Like Boosie said.
Right. There was no iPhone.
We don't need cable.
There was no. Not a lot of us had cable. There was no. There and like I want to say I was in like second, third, fourth grade when it was like Sega Genesis.
Yep.
And you were blessed if you had a Sega Genesis because they were $300. I had one, but I asked for it, and I was a good kid, so I got it.
I was still a Super NES kid.
Right.
Still blowing on them game cartridges.
But if you think about it, okay, so think about the age group below us. Okay, we're supposed to be Generation X. I don't believe we're Generation X because I wasn't raised how I see some of these kids that are, I'm not going to say kids, young adults that are 27 and 28 that are supposedly still in our generation group where they need a healthy balance of working and playing. I come from a generation where you work first, and if there's time left to play, you play. Like it's bills before thrills is how I grew up. So you need to make sure everything is paid for. You're being responsible, and if there's extra money left over, sure, go ahead, go out.
Thanks.
But if there isn't any, you're not going. I was raised that way. I was raised to pay cash for everything. And that's a different thing too, because my mom came from a generation where her dad told her, don't put it on credit because his mindset was, if you don't have the money to buy it, you don't need it. So
that's how my parents.
Yeah. So from that generation to me now, where I'm trying to help him because we come from the same generation.
Yeah.
Babe, what's your credit score? He was like, I don't know. I said, okay, let's get on Credit Karma and see if you have anything out there we can start paying it off.
And he said, when he said, I don't know, it wasn't like a combative, like, I don't know why. I'm not about to.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And that's what I'm saying, because people now are like, well, that's her job to have good credit. I'll just get it in her name. And then it's like, wait a minute.
Right.
Hold on now.
Right. And it's just, it's being financially smart and being financially independent. Because a lot of people, I will say this as a PSA, which it irritates my soul. For y'all that have been watching, you guys know I've told you I grew up a tomboy, was super into cars, super into motorcycles, still getting a motorcycle. Wait on it, it's my dad's. But y'all are gonna be real upset when you see it.
Oh, man.
But I grew up a tomboy till I was about 20, and people look at me now and they're like, yeah, right. And no, I have the photos. They're not cute, but I have the photos. I have them to prove it. And a lot of people were giving him flack because they were like, oh man, you're making us look bad. This is a perfect example of what we're talking about. You're making us look bad. You went and got your wife a new car.
Hey man, I ain't making y'all do nothing.
And it's like, okay.
Unless y'all wives want to be my wife's sister wife or something, then that's nothing y'all live.
And we're not doing
we
that.
Ain't no Mormons, and we
ain't going to Utah either. But anyway,
we stay away from the valley.
I've heard so much just static in background, like, oh, like when we're out somewhere, like, oh, and that's what it is. And I'm like, okay, first of all, he didn't buy me the car. Second, because I'm very transparent, the car is in my name. And I pay for it.
There it is.
I did not ask him to co-sign. We're not on the loan together. It is my responsibility.
Absolutely.
He just said, here, I know that's probably what you need to go get it. Just go get it.
And I said, like that? Was it hurt when you dropped it on your hand, like your phone?
Oh, sorry. Are you being sensitive?
No, I'm good.
Sorry.
I felt like a little pressure.
And I'm saying it because I don't care. Like, y'all aren't making the payment, so why are you worried about what I'm doing?
I think honestly,
even my dad said something. He's like, why'd you make that man go get you that car? I didn't make him go do anything. But he comes from a mentality, he's 70.
But I think a comment like that from Pops would be more well received as just kind of
But he said that. I said I didn't make him go do that. He wanted to do it for my birthday. I was like, and it's
right.
I explained to him like this. I was like, it's in my name. I'm making the payment. He said, oh, okay. Then it was cool because then I'm paying for it, and I'm like, okay, so what if he was paying for it? Then it's a problem. He's my husband.
That's true. That's true. I think it's just, and that's one of the things.
And it's
also,
a generational thing.
And two, also we're a pocket watching society.
Yes.
Because honestly, should nobody be watching? Should nobody be watching what you doing for her? And if you are gonna watch, you watch, and you sit there with your thing. And
let me be inspired. Let me go do something nice.
If you go boo, instead of booing, turn it off. Don't hate.
Right.
And I think a lot of people, that's where we are now. Is if you can't do what someone else can do for them. Now all of a sudden, here comes,
it's not right.
He doing that only because he wants to. Okay, what's wrong with that?
Right.
There's always a reason for that. And with that, we're gonna go straight into SOIF. So for those who might be new or whenever you view this program, SOIF is a simple phrase that we live by because it's just not necessary to do this. So for you out there, you let them know what SOIF means, please.
Okay. So SOIF means stay out your freaking feelings.
You have to. There's too much stuff that when we are on here, it's meant for you to hear, listen, apply to your own life. There's so many times we've talked about stuff, whether it's been Eve or Fonz, and I've had to sit back and replay in my mind like, dude, they was talking directly to me during the whole podcast. I thought I was gonna run the show, but no, she done got me my whole own thing. But like, that's what you have to do with SOIF. So like, I'm gonna give you an example. There may or may not have been this dude online this week.
Okay.
And we celebrate trolls around here too. So if you think for 1 minute that we're about to sit back and respond to anything negative or anything like that, no, you sadly mistaken.
I do.
No, we know. We know.
Straight up.
But since we rocking them day vibes, we good on that. Like there's literally nothing right now you can tell us from where we are at to where we're at now that can even have us look back to then and even be concerned about it. So there may or may not have been this person who put that. And by the way, I didn't tell anybody how my week was. Let me recap my week real quick. Boom. There's my week for you. Whole new setting. This is a dream come true for me. I took a picture here in the middle of this couch where your little toe is at right now. The other day, it was monumental. Somebody made fun of my head, though. Somebody did say I had a milk dud-shaped head, and someone also said I had a donut-shaped head, and someone also said...
You didn't want to wear it?
Oh, man. I got cooked over that picture. I mean, people was throwing all types of chocolate Cadbury eggs at me. Theo had a whole picture on the post.
I saw it.
So I got cooked. So honestly, thank you. And it makes me know I have good friends because they respected me enough to go in there and embarrass me even more. So I appreciate that. But this is how my week went. This is where me and my fam is at now. So we're up. We're up one. That's the same. You hear us say we up one, just know that means we're winning and we're going to continue to do so. So anyway, in regards to that, there may or may not have been somebody who said after we shared the good news and got tremendous reviews about it, we got, I think, 48 shares? Mm-hmm. That's quite a few. So this person has their own business that nobody knows about. And basically said that it's sad to see that grinding now is having a show on YouTube. And at first, I was salty for a second. I was really upset for a second. But then I started to think about it. And then he went on to say that he's opened 2 businesses and nobody says anything to him. And it was really easy. I got my feelings quick. It's super easy because did you see this coming, Eve? Be honest, did you see this coming?
No.
Not right now, right?
No.
Fonz, what's up? We dope, right? But did you see this coming though? The upgrade.
The upgrade in due time, but not this way.
Yeah. And so I think the reason why that the phrase we live by is so important is because I could have let something like that knock me off track. Or if we weren't strong-minded enough people, that could have knocked everything off track. If I was weak, you know, I would have. I did send a message. I'm not gonna lie. I did send a message. It was nice. I said, "Hey, thank you for the post and happy success on your businesses." And that's all I said. It wasn't sarcastic because I hope his businesses succeed. But
I reply.
but I think our thing is though, it just our statement of the week, our soy statement of the week for sure, and this will help you do this. Don't ever criticize someone else's grind because it's different than yours. That's not cool. We don't have to build a business because we got our own show. So I guess you can take that how you want, Greg. But I'm just saying, like you never can knock someone else's grind because it's different. And low key, Eve is running Chanel. So what? Don't. It's a bad look for you, and it's a bad look overall. And here in our camp, we're not on that. We're not on no competition level. Like I saw a couple people, and shout out to Kyle Smith. If you're watching this, Kyle, I seen you with the Skur. Let's talk about it. I seen that. You know what I'm saying? I hope that when you see us, I hope you see an opportunity for yourself. Because all we're doing is giving you real talk that you can tell yourself. That's really what we're doing. We just look really nice doing it in a really nice environment. That's really what we're doing. So like, there's no need to hate, but like when I see people doing their little lives now, I look at y'all and I'm like, man, I kind of think we have influence on that.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people now who want to go live, want to share their opinions, want to have other people share their opinions with them. That's cool. And I'm not saying you got it directly from us, but what I am saying is you're paying attention to the movement, which means we're moving, which means we don't have time to do anything but stay out of our feelings and keep moving forward. So, Eve, how you feel about where we're going?
I'm excited. I'm really, really excited to see what happens. And I'm here. Still waiting on my Fiji water and headphones, y'all.
The Fiji water I had the day you weren't there.
Why wasn't I there? Friday?
What day weren't you? No, it was that Thursday when we had talked. Oh. And you was
I had a legit,
not feeling it.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, okay, sorry. So, with that in mind, we're gonna get ready to close up shop real quick. So when we close up shop here, my peoples, Mr. Fonz, big homie Fonz, goes through his little minute of time. Let you know what he's got on his mind, any upcoming events for him in his way. The legendary E will do the same. Me, I will say something irrelevant or relevant or pertaining to something. I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it yet. So I'm going to let Fonz give you his rundown of whatever he's got. And make sure you subscribe to channel 724. We're going to be here next week. I was told, shout out Ishmael. Ishmael told me make sure I got on top of that. My brother, thank you very much for everything. And also big ups to Sam. Gigi, thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. Fonz, what's up, man? Talk to him. The big homie.
Oh, the big homie just wants to thank Ish. Good brother. Good brother. As far as me, the only thing I got going is support my wife. It is her birthday week in month. So that's all I got for y'all is that. And of course, live, love life, support one another.
Love the soy flush.
Keep that dope, awesome energy. Mm-hmm. Please, soy. But then again, I do reply.
AKA address anything
I live up to my name, Big Homie. And Big Homie is not like I'm going to be violent with you, but Big Homie is the one that's going to school you how to do it the right way. So let me reverse that. I do reply.
That's funny.
That's it. Peace and love.
See what you got.
My event on Thursday. Valmar, 6:00. Call me. It's a master class. Skincare makeup. Yeah, it's delayed. Skincare makeup. 6:00. We'll have a token appreciation. I'm not telling you what it is, but it's something. You can call the store, DM me. Feel free to add me on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. Eve Burks, Berks. If you have any questions, comments, compliments, you can talk to me. You don't have to just hit up Matt all the time and tell Matt. I won't bite, I promise.
You can easily just hit Eve up and tell her.
I'm like, who said what? Who's that? What? Huh? I'm always doing that. I'm like, what? How come she didn't tell me? I would have listened to her.
Oh, man.
Outside of that, birthday weekend is this weekend. We are going to get Super Ratchet Friday. And then Extra Ratchet on Saturday. We'll
Where
probably
we at? Where y'all at?
Be driving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big homie driver.
Super safe.
Yes, please do.
But I do text and drive, which means I do still reply. So.
I might need an Uber Friday and Saturday. I don't know, though. We was thinking about hitting up the Cardi B after party.
Oh, D-Love? Shout out D-Love.
Yes.
And
D-Love.
KB.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like the move.
Yeah.
I got a little bit.
Saturday.
He'll still be here. Possibly. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
It's possible.
So Friday, probably hit up the after party. Shout out to my best friend flying in from DC on Wednesday. She will be here probably till Monday, so you will probably see us three, the three amigos. We might just Uber because I kind of want you to turn up with me.
Hey, and that's
still reply.
And okay.
Anyway, so Ratchetness Friday, Ratchetness Saturday, Relax Sunday Fun Day, Monday I'm chilling.
We back at it.
And back at it on Monday. Mondays, every Monday. That's all I got.
MK3 The Host.
You know what? That is who I am. I appreciate you two first and foremost because without y'all two, wouldn't be here. Josh Lynon, Jay Lynon, the producer. That's my guy. We talked today. He gave me my topics to talk about today. So shout out to you, Josh. Appreciate you. I know you paying attention. Really, like I said, without him, this might have been done a couple years ago with this. I know I make it sound like I have knee problems or like that, or I've been done doing physical stuff without him. But no, really, without him pushing, it wouldn't be this. So my thing, we're here. So we're not gonna stop. DAE is in the works of being trademarked. So please be on the lookout for that. Me personally, I'm ready to work. There's so many things coming up in the near future that I even told y'all about. There's just some endeavors I'm trying to take. Trying to host a few events. We're trying to get, real quick, I was at Speedway Village this weekend. Do you know how irritating it is that we had a tournament there? I went crazy. There's rafters. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Please show love. Please support. Like I said, this is one of the few solid movements I think is going to continue to move. And I think the more you sleep on it, the worse it is when you wake up, because we still going to be here on the screen, smiling and whatnot. So support your local artists for sure. I know that we're going to try to work in some local artists eventually as well, but make sure you support them. Support the kids. Don't complain about the kids if you're not going to support them. That's for sure. Big ups to the Olympics Track Club. Big ups to my guys on 2K19. Yes, I play games in my spare time. You can judge me if you want. Kirkzilla402. Shout out Steam, Paper Chase, my guy Klitsch, Noble, B. Be easy. You should be watching. That's cool though. Shout out my guy B. B messed up. B got somebody's fingernail went through this part of his hand and he got 7 stitches. So he didn't get to play in the state games. That's a weird injury to have it go through that part. Like nail was sticking out. He got a tennis shot too.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, did he get a tennis shot?
See how I said something relevant was gonna come out of that? That had nothing to do with anything. But that's how I get down. So for Big Homie Fonz, the legendary Eve, I am MK3 The Host. This is Krew. Shout out to the crew not here. We gonna see y'all next time. And remember, it's a good day to have a good day. We out.